Across our world there are places where the veil between what we know and what we fear is whisper thin. They are not landscapes of vibrant life, but realms steeped in shadow where history has left an indelible, chilling stain. Tonight, we embark on a different kind of expedition. Prepare to travel with me to 10 of the most profoundly creepy places on Earth. Our journey begins in the labyrinthine canals of Xochimilco, just south of Mexico City. Nestled among colorful trajineras lies a small island known as Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. Their plastic eyes, clouded with age, seem to follow visitors. Limbs are missing, heads are severed, synthetic skin blistered by the sun. The legend says Don Julian Santana Barrera found a drowned girl and hung a doll to appease her soul, then spent 50 years collecting more. What began as a single offering grew into an obsession. Hands placing dolls, rows upon rows forming a macabre shrine. Locals speak of whispers on the wind. Don Julian's nephew later found him floating in the same canal. Some say the spirits lured him. Today visitors add dolls, continuing his strange legacy. As night falls, their countless eyes watch from the shadows, forever silent, forever waiting. At the northwestern base of Mount Fuji lies a forest of breathtaking yet deceptive beauty. Aokigahara, the Sea of Trees. The forest floor is a tangled mat of roots and volcanic rock, uneven, treacherous. The trees grow so densely they block sunlight and wind. Compasses are rendered useless by iron-rich soil. A compass spins erratically, making it unnervingly easy to become lost. The forest's grim reputation is rooted in complex cultural history, ancient tales of Ubasut and modern novels and films that cemented its status. Volunteers who search the woods speak of a profound sadness. The landscape is littered with abandoned tents, backpacks, and personal belongings. Tape and ribbons mark those who considered leaving, but many end abruptly. Locals say the forest is haunted by yurei, white, angry spirits. Aokigahara is a reminder that beauty can hide the deepest despair. In the Venetian lagoon, a short distance from Venice, sits an abandoned island with a history so dark it has been sealed off from the public. When the Black Death swept Europe, Poveglia became a lazaretto, a quarantine colony where the infected, dying, and dead were shipped en masse. It is estimated over 160,000 souls perished here. The soil is said to contain human ash and bone. Fishermen give the island a wide berth, claiming nets sometimes drag up bone-like objects from the surrounding waters. In the 20th century, a mental hospital was built here. Legends tell of a sadistic doctor who performed lobotomies in the bell tower and was driven mad. The hospital closed and the island was abandoned. Locals claim the bell can still be heard tolling across the lagoon on quiet nights. Poveglia is a concentration of death and suffering, a place whose memory refuses to rest. Beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies an entire city of the dead, the Catacombs. This vast network of quarries stretches for hundreds of kilometers, a dark mirror to the city of light above. In the late 18th century, overcrowded cemeteries threatened the city's health. Wagons carried bones nightly to the quarries. Louis-Étienne Héricard de Thury arranged the bones into macabre patterns. Skull walls and femur rows creating a visitable mausoleum. Paranormal investigators report being touched by unseen hands, hearing whispers and glimpsing shadowy figures beyond dim lights. Carved into the stone is the warning, Arrête, c'est ici l'empire de la mort. Stop, this is the empire of death. Here, the dead are not only remembered, they are a constant, physical presence. In the Alwar district of Rajasthan lie the desolate ruins of Bhangarh fort, magnificent yet abandoned. The Archaeological Survey of India prohibits entry after sunset and before sunrise. A government warning, not mere folklore. One tale tells of Baba Balu Nath, a sadhu who cursed the fort when its shadow fell on his hut. A curse said to doom the town. Another story, a tantric named Singya cursed the fort after a failed love for Princess Ratnavati. A bottle, a boulder, and a doom. The city was deserted. Locals now speak of strange music, ghostly apparitions, and the clinking of bangles in the night. No one who dares to stay the night, locals say, has ever been seen again. Bhangarh stands as a ruined monument to curses, lost lives, and a silence that chills the blood. On the north bank of the Thames stands one of England's most feared fortresses, the Tower of London. A royal palace, an armory, a treasury, even a menagerie, but above all, a state prison and place of execution. Anne Boleyn, executed in 1536, is said to return as a sorrowful, headless figure on the anniversary of her death. The princes in the tower vanished in 1483. Skeletons were later found beneath a staircase, and two small boys in white are often seen. From the Bloody Tower apparitions to Sir Walter Raleigh and Margaret Pole's anguished screams, the tower is haunted by many. Even the battlements feel watched. Spectral guardsmen are said to patrol the ramparts. A repository of England's darkest moments, the tower's stone walls still reverberate with echoes of pain and betrayal. In Buenos Aires' Recoleta neighborhood lies a city of the dead, La Recoleta, a necropolis of marble mausoleums. Elaborate marble mausoleums adorned with intricate statues house presidents, military leaders, and socialites. Rufina Cambaceres, pronounced dead in 1902, was later found bruised in her coffin, believed buried alive. Her ghost is said to wander the cemetery. David Aleno, a gravedigger, commissioned his own statue. The day it was erected, he took his life. Now his keys are said to jangle at night. Visitors flock to famous tombs like Eva Perón's, but the cemetery's narrow, shadowed lanes hide many mournful tales. Late at night, groundskeepers report phantom sounds, a broom, a watering can, or the jangle of keys making their rounds. La Recoleta is a city of marble and memory where the dead maintain a quiet, unnerving presence. In a remote corner of Singapore stands the derelict old Changi Hospital, a magnet for paranormal enthusiasts. Built in the 1930s, it became part of the Changi prison complex when Singapore fell in 1942, repurposed as a torture and holding facility. The halls intended for healing became scenes of interrogation, torture, and unspeakable suffering. Since abandonment, trespassers report disembodied screams, shadowy figures, sudden cold spots, and EMF spikes. A hotspot is the operating theater, reports of bloodstains appearing and vanishing and sudden oppressive sensations. Sightings range from Pontianaks to ghostly Japanese soldiers, an atmosphere heavy with wartime memory and pain. Old Changi Hospital is considered a wound in the fabric of reality, a place where the past replays itself. Deep in Transylvania lies Hoia Baciu forest, nicknamed Romania's Bermuda Triangle, where the laws of nature seem to bend. Trees twist and spiral. At the center is a perfect circular clearing where nothing grows, the dead zone. In 1968, Alexandru Sift captured a clear, saucer-shaped UFO over the clearing. Since then, ufologists and investigators flock here. Witnesses describe floating orbs, strange lights, sudden battery drain, compasses spinning, and electronics failing. Visitors report anxiety, nausea, unexplained rashes, deep scratches, and even burns, physical effects with no clear cause. Theories range from UFOs and ghosts to interdimensional portals. Shadowy figures flit between trunks and whispers follow visitors. Hoia Baciu remains an enigma, where science and superstition collide beneath twisted boughs. For our final and most disturbing location, we return to the Venetian lagoon, Poveglia, the crucible of human suffering. What makes Poveglia unique is its layering of horrors: plague pits, mass graves, and later, a mental asylum. The soil itself holds the memory of more than 100,000 dead, a concentration of grief that some say fuels the island's darkness. A sadistic doctor, lobotomies in the bell tower, rows of abandoned beds, tales of torture layered upon mass death. Television crews and ghost hunters who gained access report EVPs, agonizing screams, and claims of being shoved by unseen forces. Many claim the island will attach itself to you. Visitors report being followed or possessed long after leaving its shores. The Italian government forbids access. Poveglia is not for the curious, it is to many a wound on the face of the earth. We have journeyed from doll-strewn islands to plague pits, silent forests and bone-lined tunnels, places where history refuses to sleep. As you return to your room, every creak and groan might carry new significance. The silence may now feel different. Would you dare visit these places? Comment below.